My name is Yeche Nutasitu, and this is The Clinic.
On today's episode of Hair Clinic, we'll be talking about hair loss and the MSP treatment. And to speak on that is Ayo Otubanjo, who is the CEO of Vinci Hair Clinic Africa. All right, let's start with this. What hair conditions qualify as hair loss?
Any hair loss, which basically means if you've had hair previously and you no longer have hair, is hair loss. So any loss of hair on your scalp where you previously have hair is hair loss.
Right. Now, one of the treatment options we hear about is the MSP. What exactly is it?
MSP simply means Micro Scalp Pigmentation or scalp pigmentation. And basically, it's a cosmetic procedure whereby you are giving a bald person the appearance of hair. So it's using medical grade pigments and using a technique which is kind of similar to tattooing to imitate the way hair follicles actually grow out of the scalp.
Oh, great. So who are those that an MSP is best suited for?
MSPs are usually very suitable for men who have gone extensively bald and who may not be suitable candidates for hair transplants, or those that choose not to even have the transplant but would rather just have or prefer to have a shaved look. So it's usually good for men with extensive hair loss. It's also good for anyone who is looking to have a more dense or create the illusion of density in their scalp. So they haven't quite gone bald. Maybe their hair is scanty, not as thick, not as dense, and they just want to create that density, visual density as we call it. So those are the kind of people that would prefer to have a scalp pigmentation.
All right, now, how does the procedure work? Is it just one-off session? Is the procedure painful? Is it reversible?
Scalp pigmentation is a procedure that works in sessions. So it takes a minimum of about 3 sessions of the pigmentation for it to be perfected. The first session is basically the preparation of the scalp, maybe drawing the hairline, and then by the end of the first session, the whole scalp is covered, with the pigments to make you look like you have hair. The second session is mainly to add another layer of pigments on top of the first session. And then basically the third session is to finalize and to make any adjustments that the client may wish to have. The procedure itself is not painful if done properly, especially with what we call the no pain cream. That is basically to make the area where the nurse technician is going to be working to make it numb. Because the needles used in the injection obviously might be uncomfortable for some people. The procedure is not, it can be reversed, but there's really no point of going ahead with it, if you're planning to reverse it. So it's a really not something you want to do if unless you're absolutely convinced that this is something you want to do. Once the procedure is completed, it typically lasts about 5 to 7 years before the ink will start fading. I mean, this is one of the key difference between scalp pigmentation and a normal tattooing. A normal tattooing will be forever, and the ink is not medical grade, whereas scalp pigmentation is medical grade, and because of that, there is a slight fading over time. So normally the lifespan of a scalp pigmentation will normally range from about 5 to 7 years.
Is there a healing process?
Normally it takes about 24 hours to 48 hours after each session of scalp pigmentation for the scalp to heal. Immediately after the session, there is, the scalp is sore because of obviously, the repetitive use of the needle on the scalp. But after about 24 hours to 48 hours, the pain will subside. Now, there is usually a minimum gap of between 5 to 7 days between each session. So there's ample time for the scalp to settle before the next session is completed.
Now, one of the things that would make people consider things like this is the finance part. So what is the typical cost range of an MSP treatment?
The part scalp pigmentation, which is usually the most popular one because, for men who are extensively bald, cost about 375,000 naira. Although there are cases where we might discount that slightly, but the usual cost is 375,000 naira. The full scalp pigmentation, which covers the whole scalp as opposed to one part of the scalp where most people tend to go bald. The full scalp costs 550,000 naira, and the cost covers all the 3 sessions, or indeed as many sessions as is required to perfect the procedure. So if you only require 3 sessions, that's all you pay. If you require 4 or 5 sessions, that's all you pay. You don't pay any more than that.
Right. Now, before I let you go, can one have the procedure done at your clinic here in Abuja?
Vinci Hair Clinic Abuja Clinic is one of our smaller clinics, and we have very, very qualified micro scalp pigmentation nurses. The clinic itself is fully equipped with a treatment room and all the necessary equipment. And we've been doing scalp pigmentation in Abuja for over 5 years. We've had many clients who have had very successful and I've been very impressed, with the results, they've achieved by coming to Vinci Hair Clinic Abuja. So yes, it's one of our, centers of excellence when it comes to scalp pigmentation.
I've been speaking with Ayo Otubanjo, who is the CEO of Vinci Hair Clinic Africa. Thank you for your responses. For more information, please contact 081 7347 7987. For WhatsApp, the number again 081 7347 7987. And if you want to place a call, you can call 090 69 77 1340. The number again 090 69 77 1340. Or you can visit them at CVS Plaza, first floor, SA 24 plot 145 Aditokumbo Ademola Crescent, Wusetu, Abuja. You can also connect with Vinci Hair Clinic on social media. For Instagram, Vinci Hair Abuja. Vinci is spelled VINCI, then Hair Abuja. On Facebook, Vinci Hair Abuja. Also on Twitter, Vinci Hair Abuja. And that's it for today on The Clinic. Join us same time, same station next week for more recipes to a healthy life.